On August 26th, I was surprised to receive FSD 12.5.1.5 on my 2019 hardware Model 3. It nailed really well my one difficult torture test, but I have a couple, 3 attempts in here. A couple of things that it missed. It was going to miss a highway exit with construction with cones. It got in the wrong lane. It was going to miss going straight in a turn-only left lane. And then I had an interesting experience with a truck cutting in front of me. So take a look at that one and let me know what you think. So thanks for watching. Let's go. Interesting. We're not getting that stop and creep up. It's just stopping and going. Now this will be interesting because this stops too far back. There's a brick wall to the left. It cannot see. It has to stop here. It has to creep up. There's no way it can see. So let's see. It's got to creep up and stop. It's still blocked to the right a little bit. So got this kid to the right. It's waiting on him. Now it's going to go. Very assertive. That's good. I like that. This will be our first of my torture tests. This one's going back several years. It's been solved since version 12. It needs to creep up to the road line to be able to see to the left. It has fairly good visibility to the right. The stop sign is way back. It's like 50 feet back from where it can see. Got a strong sun coming from the front left. And I've had it fail here when it's been right on the horizon in the past. It can't see yet. So probably now it can see. No traffic to oppose it. Very aggressive coming out. It's got a lot of punch. Okay, we'll go back around for another test. Attempt number 2. First one was very good. If this works as expected, we'll head on to scenario number 2, which is much more difficult. Let's just check for any regressions. Can't see yet. It comes around a corner and a hill from the left. It's got to come up here. Now it can see. Nothing to oppose it, but this is very aggressive in a good way coming out of that left. Let's head on to scenario number 2. All right, this was a nitpicky little test, but there's really 2 lanes here. The car needs to get over further to the yellow lines in order to let people right past to the right, and it's actually doing that. Oh, nicely cut in front of this guy in a great way. Really aggressive, took advantage of that. Really nice. Watch this car here, yellow white car. Now if you can tell, it creeps out way out here to see. You've got a row of cars to the left that block view. This is difficult for a human driver. All right, so there's nobody coming, so that's fine. That was good. Now this is the ultimate test I have. We'll widen this out. So we're going to come up, make a left turn. We got 3 or 4 car lengths, and make into a right turn lane to make an immediate right. So this one's really difficult. And it's got to creep up past a building on the left and trees on the right in order to be able to see. And got cars coming from the left, so I have to wait for those. Nothing's coming from the right. I've got a kid on a bike on the right facing away, but he's kind of blocking this line of sight from the car, from the B-pillar camera. It's going to go. Oh, that's great. Oh, wow, look at that. Aggressive into this line. That's really good. Wow, that was the best it's ever done. The way that took off was really good. Now I am probably blocking, well, if you look at the screen, I can't get that to come up. I'm maybe blocking just a little bit, almost. According to this, it's hard for me to see through my side mirrors. It's not making the right on red. In the past, it's been really like to make the right on red here, although it's staying put for some reason. I'm just not going to touch anything. We'll get the green light now. Nope, no, it's going to get the arrow now. It's going to go for the right on red now, though. Interesting. Take advantage of that car not moving. There's a little slow right turn compared to what it's done in the past, but overall pretty good. Let's swing around and we'll do the left and hopefully get an unprotected left there. Good, let's see if we can get through this unprotected left. Row of cars, it's going to hang out here a little bit past the white line. I'd like to see it. I think I would creep up here. As a human, I would creep up. I almost started to want to creep up. There's nobody behind me, so I'm going to let this sit if nobody comes up behind me, and it's not going to make the left on yellow. I don't have the countdown timer yet on the crosswalk, so I've still got a little bit of time. Now it should go. I got the yellow light, and it's going to go for it. I got a gap, really nice. Cautious around this white truck. We make the right, so that was well done. Another case, this is totally blocked from the right, and man, that's a difficult, even for a human. Man, it's like I really couldn't see. That car would have had, we would have stopped if there was a car right there. You really have to inch all the way out. You'd have to put your, even for a human, your nose almost to the middle of the road. It can't see yet. Now it can creep up behind this Toyota. This white car's leaving me the gap. There's room now. Let's see if I can shoot this gap. Come on, dude. Just got to get over a little bit to the right here. Pretty good. It can still move up. Now I've got somebody behind me. It's moving up for that person. Giving them room. Good. Wow, this is really good. Okay, these people moving up. I wish my car would move up just a little bit more and straighten up. This Honda to the left of me has to go around me because I'm sticking out. She's going to take advantage of it. People have to go around me. I still have a few feet it could move up, but it still did a good job of getting in this gap. It's never done that before that well. Definitely slower, but not in a bad way. Sometimes it's gone through these a little fast on those right turns, but there it's just kind of crept up around. It's a really sharp turn, so I have no problem with that. It felt really good. All right, it's getting the left turn up here. The car's got to shoot up a little bit more to be able to see. All right, now I got a car coming from the right slowly. It can probably go out and try and get behind this Honda Odyssey, but it's going to wait for this other Honda. I got the green light to the left, so no traffic coming. It's going to start to come out, get right behind this Camry, I think, and go. So I can't argue with that. That was just really well executed. So 3 for 3. This is definitely the best it's ever done on that difficult left and immediate right. So let's head on and do some more testing. Kind of drifted over into that middle lane, or the right lane a little bit. Nobody behind me there, but should have stayed in this lane. Still not sure what to make of this upcoming incident. Ahead, we're going to be crossing our railroad tracks, and look to the right, you'll see an SUV cut out in front on the other side of the railroad tracks, and I made that split-second decision to disengage. I wasn't 100% sure if my car was going to stop. Hit the brake pedal, and then re-engage when I saw it was good to get past him. So take a look at this, and maybe leave me a comment and see what you think. Kind of got surprised by that stop sign, it looks like. I'm driving by seeing her back, she don't mind, as long as things are around. Every day the satellite seems a little further out of reach. Let's go ahead and we'll merge on the highway here. We're going to get off. We're going to go to a little CCS charger to test out the new CCS adapter I have for an upcoming trip to Nova Scotia. We're going to need CCS. Very aggressive. Lots of speed coming out of this to, I don't know why it needs to go 75, but man, that was super fast coming off of that on-ramp. Got a construction sign pointing me to the left. Nobody behind me. Let's see this thing come over. Come on, start moving over there. There we go. Get away from those barrels. We do have a roundabout up here. We'll test out the roundabout, and then we'll head on to that CCS charger. Got some cones here it's got to navigate through to get off the interstate. And it's going to miss him, it looks like. Looked like it was going to miss the exit that it needed to take because of construction cones. Let's see if we can get out of this parking lot. What it can do to get out of the parking lot. Finding its way out of the parking lot. Great. Let's see if it yields for that Honda. This has got a lot of traffic coming from the left here. Just got to wait for a few more cars. Yeah, traffic's stacking up. It can't go yet. Got this white truck. It's got to stop, and I've got another Ford pickup that's got to stop for that. Got another car after that. After this Honda in front of me, I'm clear to go. Good job of waiting. Okay. All right, let's head out to that CCS charger. It's going to make a left here, 2 lanes on each side, unprotected left. Wide open to the left and right, so there's nothing it can't see. I'm gonna have to hover over the brakes. Got traffic coming pretty fast on the left. It's not going to go. I wouldn't go. All right, so we're gonna have to sit here and wait a little bit. About 4 cars from the left. After this Kia, I can probably go. Yeah, maybe not. It's too close. I got a Mercedes coming from the right, a little too close. Now it can probably go. It's going to shoot this little gap. Good job. All right, well done. Nope, I have no complaints with that. Very aggressive again. I mean, it's not as bad as aggressive. At first, I was questioning the decision to get in this right lane because generally I want to stay in the left lane. That turns into the left turn only lane to get on the interstate, but then I realized I was going to be going straight. But there's a problem here is the car in a second is going to get out of the this correct lane and get into the left turn only lane. So I'm going to have to take over. Now it's on a left turn only lane. All right, so that was car got into a left turn only lane and proceeded to go straight. Finally made it to that CCS charger to test my CCS upgrade, only to find it was blocked by 2 people already charging, so oh well. Got a little lost here in the roundabout. I wanted to make a right turn into that right lane. I don't know why. This is in previous builds, but in 12 it's been good. Like 11 builds, it was kind of a janky left turn. Smooth. Right. That was the turn of a 70-year-old man, but that's fine. Well handled with an oncoming car, open car door, threaded the needle really well. I was surprised my car did not take this opening and make the left here. You'll see a car way down the road, plenty of time, it's going to sit here. It was much more aggressive earlier in the drive, but I don't understand why it was waiting till it got the protected left turn there. Up ahead, we're going to have some railroad tracks that are really very bumpy. So I'm probably going to take over because I go over these. That guy's creeping over them. That's what I want to do. See, it's not, it's just going to go. I'm going to disengage there because it's railroad tracks that are very rough. It needs to go much slower, like 5 miles an hour over these ones.